Hello there, Libra, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for October 18th through the 24th. So we'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for some more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. Sometimes what we don't realize is that the support can come from strangers. It can come from our spirit guides and our intuition. It's just allowing you to know, hey, there's a lot of support around you and grounding. Go deep. Explore your roots. So there's something that you're kind of like taking a look at this week. This is kind of interesting because on the 18th, all the planets will have gone direct. And then on the 20th, we have a full moon in Aries. This is an energy that is possibly a little difficult for you, Libra, because you like everything to be balanced, right? And you don't like any confrontation or anything like that. But the full moon in Aries has a lot of, it brings up some of our aggressions and our anger in order to take action. And I feel like this could be a little bit of a difficult energy for you. And it's about getting grounded, allowing that this is a situation that you may just have to face this week, right? Okay, so let's see what we have in Breathe, Truth Be Told, Never Ending Story, The Fates. Yeah, this is a situation that is on your path for a specific reason. We have the Breathe card. Okay, so between these two cards, I am going to say underneath that we have grace and gratitude, and it says through gratitude, joy expands. It's about being grateful for a person that has been in your life or is still in your life, or a relationship or a situation, and just trying to stay very grounded. Spend some time in nature this week. Libra, you don't like confrontation, and I feel like you may be having to have a conversation with somebody where the truth has to come out. And it's like a conversation you don't want to have. It could have something to do with somebody, maybe from the past, but, in your energy field right now, you may feel like you're not very supported by friends or family, but you are, or co-workers. But you have to tell this truth, or you have to hear a truth this week. And in some ways, it's kind of like it could be a situation that is just a little bit I get a sense of anxiety in my heart space. But it's definitely a conversation that you need to have. It's Libra, it's something that you're not going to want to, a conversation you're not going to want to have, but on the other side of that conversation, there is a lot of love and a lot of breathing, a lot of calm, right? It's almost going to, this conversation is almost going to set you free in some way. For some of you, it could be, you're even finding out some information, maybe, about a health situation you've been having, or investments, finances, something like that. It's kind of like, it could be related not to like a romantic relationship or something, but it's kind of like, okay, I need to know the truth here. What is the truth? And then I can deal with it. But it's like you've been putting it off. It's like, I don't want to know the truth, that type of situation. Okay, so let's go to your present energy, the world. You're about to step into a new chapter. Like, I really feel like this truth, I said this earlier, that the truth will set you free. It's like your anxiety that you are feeling right now is because you don't know the truth, or you haven't spoken your truth, either one. And it's kind of like you have to put your truth out there, or you have to listen to somebody else's truth in order to step in order to end one cycle and start a new cycle. it's kind of like, okay, maybe you go to your financial planner and your financial planner says, you've been really anxious. Maybe you have absolutely no idea how much money you have in the bank. I know that's not true, Libra, so I'm just kind of floating that out there. But say you're like, okay, I have to go talk to my financial advisor. I have no idea how much money I have in my bank. And you go in and you find that you have, let's say you go in and you find that you have no money, right? Okay, well, then your spending must end and you may have to step into a new world of finding a new job or learning how to cut back expenses. Or perhaps you go to your financial planner and they say, hey, you are really wealthy. We made some great investments for you. And you're like, great, I'm going to end my chapter of working 9 to 5 and now I'm going to go travel the world. Right? It's that type of energy where you learn some information and it propels you into a totally new cycle, which is kind of exciting, right? But I do think you're anxious about this truth. Okay, here is your obstacle, the Wheel of Fortune. So it could have something to do with money, but you're trying to get that wheel to turn. This truth that you learned this week is what helps to turn this wheel. It's just that it's kind of like I see you going like this. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because you're concerned about whatever it is that you're going to hear. But this truth is actually what puts you into, a whole new world, a whole new cycle. So let's see where this is going. What's your advice? Page of Wands in reverse. And my cards are not in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Because if it was this way, it would be finding some information. Here, you don't find out the information. Oh. Well, isn't that interesting? Let's pull one more on this. Okay, I just got the message that you're going to get a truth, but it's not what you think it is. You're going to learn. What you learn is not what you hear, is not what you thought. And it is going to propel you forward quickly. Like you're going to have victory in whatever this is that you learn. Like you're trying to block it. You're trying to block this and you're trying to block this information. But it's about, get the information because it's going to help you propel forward. I want you to see that these 3 cards are all major arcana. It's almost as if it completely changes your life. You may have thought that your life was on one trajectory. You get this information and it completely changes the way you look at life. Yeah, you find out. Hey, Libra. You're really wealthy. You're a billionaire. I'm a billionaire? Oh, okay. Why was I blocking that information? I shouldn't have blocked that. Now I get to go buy a fancy new sports car. Fancy new chariot. Really interesting. You've been really trying to block this conversation. It's all out of your anxiety. Block this conversation. Block this information. Okay, and what is the outcome? Queen of Cups. Lovely energy, lots of love, loving yourself, loving the situation, expressing love, having love expressed to you. What's on the bottom? Oh my gosh, the Lovers. I'm like getting goosebumps. King of Swords, there's your energy, or it could be another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and working this out. Like being able to work this out. I feel almost like, I get this sense that for some of you, this could be somebody that you had maybe even like a childhood crush on, or you had a relationship, but it just like never really took off. It kind of fizzled out. And it's kind of this sense of maybe you or this person, it's like always in the back of your mind, you wondered like what happened to this person. You could have been actually like trying to find out information about them, but it's like you put it out to this person, I really always had a crush on you. And they're like, you're kidding, because I always had a crush on you. And then it's kind of like, okay, let's get in our chariot. We're in love. It's almost that energy. It's definitely a sense of somebody that has been on your path before. It's faded. You've always known that this person is the person for you, or this situation, whatever it is. You're stepping into a new life after a big change. This big change is this truth. Like the truth literally changes your life. Wow, interesting. Okay, so let's go to the world card. Let's clarify these. Wow, this is a big week for you, Libra. It is a big week. Your anxiety, it's kind of like, okay, face the fear monster. Whatever that may mean to you, Libra, but it's kind of like face the fear monster. Whatever you are really anxious about, maybe you're anxious about going to the doctor and getting something looked at, or maybe you're anxious about talking to your financial planner, or maybe you're anxious about talking to somebody from the past, right? It's like face that fear. This is the week to face that fear because, wow, it's got a happy ending. All right, so let's see. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, trying to, happy family. Also twin flame. This is the 1111 card, happy family. Holding on to trying to have this happen. Knowing that it is, that deep knowing that this is the person for you. You may have spent some time alone trying to heal from either this situation or a totally different situation, right? Spending some time and energy trying to heal, trying to go within, trying to learn your own truth, right? What is it that you are wanting? What is it that you are fearing? They just said that to me. What is it that you're fearing? Face your fear monster. Face your fear monster. All right, Wheel of Fortune. This is, oh my gosh. You are super attached to this, Libra. The truth is, this is what you really and truly want. Oh, yeah, you're trying to bring this in. You just don't know how. There's lots of joy and happiness here. So, you want to put down the burdens of something in the past. You want to have victory in this long-term committed relationship. Once again, the happy family card. You want the wheel to turn in your favor. The only thing that is stopping you is this conversation of truth. Cancer had something that was very similar to this reading. You may, if you're dealing with a Cancer, you may want to take a look, or if you have a lot of Cancer in your chart, about having conversations that literally propel your life onto a different path and for the better. Okay, like there's nothing. We have the Lovers here, Libra. We have the Lovers. Okay, let's see what this advice. We have the Chariot here. Oh yeah, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Yeah, it's okay. You may have a choice between two people, but there's something here. You are blocking yourself because you don't want something to be the end, okay? And a hurtful end, okay? So it's like you are going to your financial planner because you don't want to know that you have no money in the bank and that you may have to work until the day you die, right? It's kind of like, okay, I'm blocking that. I don't want to end my hopes and dreams of being able to retire and move to, I don't know, some Caribbean island, right? Or it's like you're not having this conversation because you're blocking it. You don't want this person, maybe it's a romantic person that you have interest in. You don't want to have this truthful conversation because you don't want them to be able to, you don't want to hear them say, it's over. The feelings aren't mutual. Okay? So you're blocking this, right? You're blocking this moving forward. It is about getting grounded and inspired, getting your passion, like getting into your heart space about what it is that you want. And for some of you, it could be that you are holding out for this person to come in and offer their love. Okay? You're waiting for your financial planner to just send you an email out of the blue that says, hey, you're wealthy, you can go retire. Or you're waiting for your doctor to send you an email out of the blue, right? Hey, I can tell telepathically that you're 100% healthy, right? Or you're waiting for this person that you have been loving from afar to suddenly say, hey, guess what? I love you, right? And it's kind of like the universe is saying, no, that's not the way it works, Libra. You have to face the fear monster. You have to go ahead and get determined to go find out the truth about this situation, whatever it is. You could have, there may be a job that you had just been dreaming of, right? But you're like, ooh, I don't want to send out my resume because if I send out my resume, they may say no, but they might say yes. And I think that is what the message here is that sure, you might not get the message, you may not get the truth or the information that you really want, but at the same time, you might. And it's about putting down the fear so you can step into this new world. If you call up this person and they say, no, I don't love you, then it's like, okay, they don't love me. Now I know, now I can move on. Instead of living in limbo, right? I feel like you've been living in limbo. Like, am I ever going to get out of limbo? No, you can't get out of limbo until you find out the truth about whatever the situation is. Really interesting message. Okay, so let's see what this Lovers is. Yeah, you're trying to manifest this. This either you think this person is your world, okay? Like you're trying to manifest this. You see this person as your counterpart. You see this person as beautiful, or you're trying to manifest that they see you that way. You can read it either way. And it's about you find out the truth that, yes, they see you as the magnificent empress that you are, or emperor, whatever, and you can step into this new world. This is what you're manifesting. It's all about you speaking your truth. Like not being wishy-washy. Like calling up this, opportunity for a new job and just telling them, listen, I really want to work for you. This is what I am bringing to the table. Like being super clear about it. We have the King of Swords here. Being super clear. Like not wishy-washy. Not kind of, well, yeah, like, if you thought I might fit in here. No, it's kind of like, no. The truth is, I want to work here. And I'll do whatever it takes. I'll move whatever mountains I need to move in order to work here. Okay? Or I want to start my own business. Or I want to be healthy. So you go to the doctor and you say, okay, what is my health right now? And what do I have to do to get the healthiest that I can be? Or you go and tell somebody how you really feel about them. No wishy-washy. Not, well, if you like me, I like you. No. You go in determined. You go in, you tell them exactly how you feel. And it's like this sense of, okay, what do I have to lose? Because otherwise I'm just sitting here spewing in my own own mind, right? It's it's a lovely energy. And coming off the retrogrades, like Libra, you may have had a lot of feelings about this person or this situation bubbling up, and it's kind of like, yeah, with this full moon in Aries, you're kind of like, I am going to face the fear monster. Really nice. Insight. See beyond appearances, masks, cliches, and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. I really get the sense. It's like, don't hold back. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't let appearances, masks, cliches. You know, you might say, oh, this person can never love me because I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too old, I'm too young, whatever. You're allowing something to stop you, okay? And you're using that as an excuse. And the truth of the matter is that all they want to hear from you is your truth. Like, it has a beautiful ending, Libra. Like, I just don't think you have anything to lose in this situation. The sacred flow of yes. Oh my goodness. Libra. See, it's kind of like you just have to put it out there. You're holding on to your truth. It's like fling these windows open and let it out to the world. Tell this person, tell this situation, tell this relationship just what they mean to you. Put it out there. Put it out there, and guess what? The answer you get is yes. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps for you. This is a beautiful reading. Go for it. Go for it, Libra. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And if you have resonated with this message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I wish you a lot of love and light in putting out your truth and getting the yes that you are looking for. All right. Well, I'll leave it there, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now, Libra.